it works, but people are saying if you're going to do it, to buy an actual aerator.
Yeah.
But then I just popped upon the aerator attachment for the walker, so
yeah, and
I don't know which way we're going to go yet.
Yeah, anybody out there has any recommendations, definitely drop them in the comments below. Like we said, we're going to definitely be getting into it this year. What do we got here? What's up, Steve?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, it's leaking?
It looks like a piece of junk from here, but
what is that? That's not our walker mower.
It's new to us.
Yeah.
It's not new by any means. I think there's a bungee cord wrapped around here. I'm assuming they probably used it to keep this closed and they got stuck. All right, we'll get this out in the sunlight, right?
Yeah, let's see. Let's take a look at this.
It's not the best, but we got it for a good price.
That doesn't look good. What is that? That's not supposed to be like that, right? Oh.
All right, this is let's see if we can even read it here. Those of you that are new to walker mowers, they have shows the model and the serial and just the different specs on it. But if you can get to it, you can find out the year. Sometimes they're scratched with like a screwdriver. This is the 2003, so it's 20 years old.
Yeah.
Huh.
20 horsepower.
Yeah, I mean it's got the older style Kohler engine with the dual air filters, the one up top and the one in the back, the secondary. But we'll start off. We usually have everyone guess what the price is that we paid for this. This was only 350 bucks. Starts right up and it drives fine and the hydros are strong and it doesn't smoke. So besides that, we can throw a couple parts at it to make it worth it to be able to flip it. Like I said, if it was pulling to a side and one of the hydros was weak, or we already know that the fins are broken on the fan, so who knows how long it's been doing that, but the hydros are strong. They work well. They work well up against like a load. If you drive up against the wall or something, they do have enough juice in them.
How many hours? 3,000? 3,100?
This was one of those things where it pops up on Facebook and you have to, yes, I can come right now with my trailer and give them the 350 and don't even argue, because they probably already have, what, probably 50 messages in the first 50 hour or so.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can tell the idler pulley shot, which chewed up the belt a little bit. No big deal. It still drives. It needs a chute for the mower deck. This one will clean up well.
Yeah, it'll be a good little flip.
It was advertised as running and driving, but it needs a gearbox. And if you can see here, this gearbox is leaking oil, which means the threads are probably stripped out from them trying to tighten it and tighten it and tighten it, and the gasket's shot. Or they possibly even hit something here, because the shear pen is completely shot here on the drive shaft, and this is probably rounded out, so we're probably gonna have to replace this, but we can keep a bucket of parts for walkers at all times.
We can make a video on the gearbox actually for this one. This would be the perfect one.
This one needs it, and the one in the trailer needs it.
Yeah.
The one in the trailer just needs a gasket, but it's the same thing if you're replacing the gearbox or the gasket. You have to do the whole thing.
And show you how to bulletproof them basically to make this not happen again.
If you lose your threads on the gearbox is not trashed. You can still resurrect it by not having to tap out and drill out new bolt holes. There's another way, which we'll show, I don't know, next week or so.
Yeah, whenever we get to it.
But $350. You can't really beat it. A little bit higher hours, but it's 20 years old, so 3,000 hours in 20 years is not bad. Get it cleaned up, looking good. Go over the whole thing, and we'll send it on its way to someone that needs this thing for fall cleanups, because those are
right around the corner.
It's
coming up.
July, and it's going to be here October 1st or so. So a couple months.
So on the topic of the Walker mower, we also have our Toro Multi-Force over here. Right around the corner is fall cleanups, but really even closer than that is aerating and overseeding, which is something that me and Steve are going to get into this year. And we're going to ask you guys the question, where should we get an aerator? Which one is the best? Which machine should we put it on? Should we put it on the Walker mower here? Put something on the front of this? Should we buy a completely separate machine? There's a lot of different options, right?
There is. I think it's going to go back to the video where we made with the excavator up there, going when is the perfect time to buy an excavator for digging, or when's the perfect time for buying an aerator for aerating season. Comes down to the business part of it. Me and Jimmy are tossing up the ideas of which way we're going to go with it. But like you said, back in the day, Walker made an aerator attachment specifically by Walker. They don't make them anymore. There are some for sale, but supposedly they're problematic. All the pistons and everything inside need so much grease, and they don't make parts anymore.
Yeah.
But on the topic of the aerator, we found the Z-Rator, which is another, I guess, brand. It's like another company that makes it just for the Walker mower.
Yeah.
And it has good reviews. So depending on how many clients, I guess, we get for aerating, we would love to stick with an attachment idea.
That's like driven by that PTO, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Just like the bed edger hooks up to this, it's an aerator with the foot platform, the same spot as the edger.
Yeah.
So we can get a brand new attachment for the Walker by Z-Rator. I'm not sure the price yet. They're waiting to get back to me. But then, of course, Toro has every single attachment for that, if you want to tell them about that.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen the mulch bucket for the Toro that we had. We had the catcher for the side of it. We had the leaf blower for the front of it. Both of those are gone because they really weren't that good.
They were okay. I mean, it just didn't fit our setup.
Yeah.
The catcher worked well. It just didn't fit what we were doing with our properties.
Yeah.
But we bought it as a bundle. So that's why we have them.
So we got rid of them.
Yeah.
They make a plow for the front of it, but they do make the little aerator for it that hooks into the front of it. I don't know. I've heard that it's okay.
I've talked to a couple dealers. I think you were probably there with me about. I mean, it's as easy as it slides right in like the mulch bucket does. I mean, it's faster to hook the aerator up to this than to that by probably 45 seconds maybe. I mean, we're talking pennies compared to whatever I'm trying to say here. But like, supposedly the aerator for the Toro Multi-Force doesn't have enough down pressure to put the holes in the ground and pull the plugs out. It works, but people are saying if you're going to do it, to buy an actual aerator.
Yeah.
But then I just popped upon the aerator attachment for the Walker, so
yeah, and
I don't know which way we're going to go yet.
Yeah, anybody out there has any recommendations, definitely drop them in the comments below. Like we said, we're going to definitely be getting into it this year. Even if we just pick up a couple and we have to rent a machine to get us through our first year of it, we don't want to let it go, pass it up, because it's a good opportunity to get some extra business.
Yeah.
Especially this year, it's been slow. You know,
the month of September, it's always dead. There's not much going on. We try to make stuff happen, but it's just this year nobody's spending that extra money.
Yeah.
But people do care about their lawn, so aerating is a great way to add profitability to your business and also keep your customers happy because they don't have to outsource and find like the fertilizer guy to go do it. You guys can be the one-stop shop.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, we're looking into, of course, stand-on aerators that have the overseeding spreader mounted already in the front, all hydraulic or belt-driven or whatever it is. It's a built-in unit. I think it's like 15 grand. We're not sure if we're there yet. We're going to see how much work we actually get. I'm assuming the attachments are probably 2 to 3 grand a piece, depending on which way we go. But if it works for one of these, we'd rather use one of our own
piece of equipment
that has the engine on it.
Yeah.
And not have an aerator that we just use for 3 or 4 weeks out of the whole year.
If we did get an aerator, a separate unit, it'd be nice to put the multi-force dumper on it somehow.
To keep it working.
So that we can mulch with it or something.
But I mean, if we get, what do we have, 85 lawn accounts?
Yes.
90-ish, somewhere around there. If we get half of them for aerating, we'll just go buy an aerator. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
But if we get, like Jim said, a few, I think we're going to get 10 to 15.
Yeah.
For some of the higher end clients that care. Some people don't really care about their properties, but who knows? I think a lot of our clients do outsource to the fertilizer guy. We've been referring aerating people and overseeding to, just because we have been busy in September's and didn't really, just slipped our mind about aerating, right?
Yeah.
How profitable it is.
Totally capable of doing it.
Yeah,
so.
we have the equipment, so why not do it?
Anyways, yeah, that wraps up the talk about aerating. Let us know, once again, down below what you recommend. What should we do and what should we get?
Throw some brand names, I guess, right? What you guys run if you do aerating.
What's the best way to price for aerating even?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Like we said, we're new to it, so we're going to be learning as other people are going to be learning, and we'll learn from whoever gives us the best advice too.
Yep.
But that's that.
There's always something to learn in this business, and we're looking to learn a little bit more about aerating. We know what it does. We know what it does for the health of the lawn. We just need help on pricing and what's the best piece of equipment to use for it. So
yeah. But I want to flip the conversation over to the shirts that we're wearing. And here, let me take the camera back for a sec. Julia is also part of the video. She wanted to be in the video today also. So we'll start off with Steve's shirt here. This is the Model A. They don't make them like they used to. You want to turn around real quick?
They don't make them like they used to, that's for sure.
With our business name and the business page. So it looks good, a solid shirt. Our merch store is like 100% done now, so we'll come over to Julia's shirt. This is a standard, this is going to be like one of our work shirts if you want to wear exactly what we wear for work here. Spin around real quick. With our business name, the phone number, and the business social media page. And that gets me onto the topic that we officially have changed the YouTube name to Ziggy Brothers instead of our business name. Although the business name remains the same, it's just the YouTube. We're gonna cover everything that we do. You know, we got the big loader in the background, the trucks in the background. You know, we do a lot more than just landscaping. So we're trying to get everything that we do involved on this channel. Just a little bit of everything so people can learn and see exactly what we do. But Julia, you want to show us real quick what we got over here?
Yeah.
Additionally,
there's a lot of merch that's live now in the link below, so definitely check out the store. The link is live. But here's the other shirt. And then on the back it says get Ziggy with it.
Yeah, that's the other shirt you can get. They come in all sizes too.
And then you also have a mug available for sale.
I've used that one mug that's inside.
Yeah.
And then there's also plaque sign thing that has the logo on as well. So yeah, definitely check it out. Any of the subscribers, great gift for a family or friend that's loyal to the channel. So yeah, thanks everyone for your support.
Yeah. And
I was gonna say,
we got,
in terms of your shirt, use old equipment.
Oh yeah. Wait, take the camera real quick and show my shirt.
And then I want to say something about
this. Is an alternate version of the Model A. This is the used old equipment, and then on the back, you can see it.
So the back of your shirt is the front of my shirt with the logo, and then it says, gotcha. So I mean, you see around here, 20-year-old truck, 20-year-old Walker mower, 20-year-old truck, and the list goes on. You guys have seen all of our stuff. But use old equipment. It was funny because last night the skies opened up and we got 2 to 3 inches of rain in like 10 minutes. It was insane. It was a river flowing down the driveway. They can see the leaves.
Yeah.
Everything was covered in branches. It was hailing the size of golf balls. And we don't really care about the old equipment because we care, but like hail damage to a truck like this, it doesn't matter.
It already has dings and dents.
All of our trucks, everything looks good. The gold truck looks completely fine. It probably shouldn't be parked underneath the trees where it could get crushed, but it's not an $80,000 truck.
Yeah, the trucks aren't worth, they're not worth a brand new truck, but they are basically a brand new truck because they're good. But
basically when the hail was falling from the sky last night and I looked out here, I said, if we get some dents in any of this stuff, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's crushing stuff, of course it matters because we need it, but like, the gold truck has some dents. This truck has some dents. The trailer has some dings and dents. But and once again, we love our old equipment because it's paid for, it's more reliable, and just basically what we said in all our other videos. We just don't want more payments on new equipment.
Yeah.
Maybe an aerator though. Who knows?
Yeah, stuff that's like definitely needed for the business.
We're not talking trucks anytime soon.
That's that though. That'll wrap up the video for today.
Yeah. Let us know what you guys think in the comments of the shirts, the apparel, the plaque, and the coffee mug. Like Julia said, check the link out, but let us know on the aerators. we're really interested in hearing your guys' input on how to price and what should we do for our setup as our first year in aerating. Or doing aeration, I guess you could say, and overseeding too. How do you guys price for that? Because we know grass seed is just probably triple the price.
Skyrocketing,
It's nuts.
And real quick, Steve is he's a dad now. Dad life, Steve.
Jim's an uncle.
And I'm an uncle. Uncle Jim.
Uncle Jim.
Baby Haley was born July 10th.
Monday. 8:34 a.m.
Yep.
In the hospital for a few days is to be expected, but nothing feels better.
Yeah, we got a new little YouTuber / landscaper.
Yeah, we have a little onesie for her that says future landscaper.
Yeah.
So we'll throw her in a couple videos on a day that's not so humid, but we need advice on aerating so we can make some money to pay for the diapers and the formula and all the stuff.
And
like
go
that.
buy some merch too. It'll help us out.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Steve. Thank you, Julia, for being in the video today. And we're all signing out, so have a good day.
Have a good weekend.
And
Have a good one.
see you guys in the next video.